As Mercedes gears up for next year's Challenger, development efforts for the upcoming W15 have intensified. The German automaker has been putting in a lot of effort to revamp their cars, aiming to give Lewis Hamilton and George Russell the tools they need to challenge Red Bull this season. Is Mercedes going to deliver on their promises and bridge such a massive gap within just 3 months? And most importantly, how will the W15 showcase its uniqueness as a different beast? Mercedes has struggled to grasp the 2022 technical regulations, resulting in a significant challenge to produce a highly competitive car. They will have their first chance to see if they have developed the W15 with a proper understanding of current technical regulations. The technical director and engineers are under immense pressure, particularly due to the high expectations for 2024, including those from Lewis Hamilton. Mercedes technical director James Allison's current role may be the most challenging job. Moreover, the upcoming W15 will undergo significant transformations in the team's processes, resulting in a completely different outlook compared to the previous challenge. This is one of the reasons why the previous upgrades didn't match the current chassis and floor design, thanks to the new car design and concept. Great news has emerged about the W15 passing the FIA frontal crash test with flying colors. Toto Wolff, the team spokesperson, has shared even more positive updates, although there is a slight catch involved. So, what exciting information has Wolff unveiled this time, and how does it impact the W15 and the upcoming 2024 Mercedes campaign? Let's dive in and discover all the details. Mercedes is determined to reclaim their dominance in Formula One for the 2024 campaign. With Max Verstappen and Red Bull posing a formidable challenge, they are on a mission to establish themselves as a leading force in the sport. This task is made even more challenging by Red Bull's unmatched advantage and the upcoming technical regulations. Moving stable from 2023 to 2024, Red Bull is in a prime position to dominate in 2024. But the latest developments back at Mercedes seem to put a pause on that scenario, especially the latest statements from Toto Wolff, with the Austrian putting pen to paper, extending his contract as Mercedes team principal till the end of the 2026 season. According to initial findings by Mercedes simulator driver Anthony Davidson, the car seems to be much more cohesive compared to its previous versions, which were known for being unpredictable and challenging for Lewis Hamilton and George Russell to handle. Speaking to the Daily Telegraph, Wolff has shared positive preliminary reports. Our simulator driver Anthony Davidson was driving in Melbourne in the sim, and he said the car feels like a car for the first time in 2 years. Fans have been thrilled by the exciting news of the remarkable performance of the W15 simulator. However, it's crucial to keep in mind that impressive results from a simulator don't always guarantee success. This was evident in the team's 2022 season, where they made significant advancements in the simulator, but unfortunately it didn't translate into a successful car. It's a complex combination of choices that ultimately shapes the car's current state. Fixing it becomes an incredibly challenging mission, and sometimes it's more beneficial to start from scratch, just like Mercedes did. By doing so, they were able to identify their mistakes, rectify them, and improve upon the existing foundation. Mercedes is among the few teams embarking on a fresh start in 2024. This implies that they will be creating a brand new chassis, developing innovative aerodynamic bodywork, introducing new suspension geometries, designing a new gearbox, and enhancing the positioning of the driver's cockpit. Lewis Hamilton has been highlighting the problem of cockpit positioning, which he believes hampers his ability to sense the car's rear. Mercedes, on the other hand, has access to a wealth of data and can work on improving the car's performance within a short span of 3 months. Ferrari, McLaren, and Aston Martin, among other arrival teams, are also experiencing similar improvements through their development programs. But Mercedes possesses a luxury that sets them apart from all other teams on the grid. They benefit from the input of a 7-time world champion who brings with him a wealth of experience in driving exceptional cars across various eras of technical regulations. And as the champ himself said one time, "I've won many championships. I know what an F1 car needs in order to be competitive." Hamilton, Russell, and Toto have provided their initial feedback, and Wolff is feeling positive about the progress of the W15. He believes that the modifications made were effectively tackling the crucial issues. Unlike its predecessor, the W14, which faced challenges with stability, insufficient force, and struggles with top speed and straight-line efficiency, the W15 is showing promising improvements. These improvements are addressing problems like tire degradation and poor low downforce performance on tracks such as Monza and Spa. The main attention has shifted towards the chassis, with Allison highlighting its crucial role. The previous Mercedes had a narrow design that was specifically tailored for the present time. However, the aerodynamic concept of zero pods posed limitations in 2023. With the mid-season shift, there is now a focus on more traditional side parts and a new gearbox design. Mercedes needs a wider chassis that provides a strong base and ensures stability. The newly designed chassis brings forth many possibilities, including the overhaul of the gearbox design, including the casing and other parts. This redesign aims to make the gearbox more compact, reducing drag and enhancing aerodynamic efficiency at higher speeds. A compact gearbox design not only enhances speed but also helps in reducing the weight of the car, resulting in significant lap time improvements. Lighter cars have the advantage of increased speed on straight lines and improved maneuverability. The Mercedes has undergone significant changes in its side pods, particularly with the introduction of the B-Spec upgrade in 2023. However, there is still intact potential in optimizing performance around the side pods, as highlighted by George Russell's comment questioning the speed improvement of the W14 during the season. The team recognized the necessity for a fresh approach in designing the side pods for the upcoming W15. However, the details regarding whether Mercedes will opt for a double floor or downwashing side pods design remain unknown. As for the suspension, Mercedes will stick to the configuration of push rods at the front and pull rods at the rear. While there is an ongoing debate about the superiority between pull rods and push rods, Mercedes has chosen this configuration to specifically enhance the W15's performance in curb riding aspects. In addition to this, there will be a strong emphasis on the car's underfloor, which is currently the primary source of downforce. The construction of the Venturi channels will be approached differently, with various philosophies being explored and optimized. To fully optimize the reconstruction of the floor, the chassis will need to be wider, and Mercedes is making this change for the W15. It should come as no surprise that Mercedes is implementing numerous changes for the W15, especially considering the unexpected lack of performance potential with the near B spec change for the W14 at Monaco. As a result of these changes, all parties involved, including Wolff, Hamilton, and Russell, are confident that the 15 will be a competitive machine on the track. Mercedes knows that simply having a great car is not enough to be a championship contender. In Formula 1, every tenth of a second counts, and strategy plays just as important a role as the car's performance. While the team's strategy should not be overlooked, it's important to compare pit stops as well. On average, Mercedes loses over a second to rivals like McLaren, Red Bull, and Ferrari during pit stops. Instead of focusing on lightning-fast pit stops that can result in errors, Mercedes prioritizes a safe pit stop. This motto has worked for them in the past, but now that they are highly competitive, every tenth of a second matters. Reports suggest that Mercedes is putting more effort into improving their pit stops by practicing regularly and upgrading their equipment in that department. James Allison, the technical director of Mercedes, has stated that the team's approach will undergo significant changes after 2 disappointing seasons, resulting in a completely revamped car for the 2024 Formula 1 season. Allison sheds light on a common misconception surrounding the concept of a phrase, revealing that it does not correlate with the actual car. During an interview with Sky Sports F1, Allison emphasized that the mindset of our designer and performance experts plays a crucial role in shaping the Mercedes 2024 Challenger, making it distinctly different from its predecessors. Allison's crucial role in guiding the teams towards success is emphasized. The anticipation within Mercedes for 2024 is palpable, considering their ability to secure P2 in the constructor standings despite the obstacles posed by a flawed car concept. The disappointment in finishing second reflects the team's high standards, with a positive atmosphere in Brackley just a month before the W15 launch. The ultimate test will be on the track during the preseason testing and the first race in Bahrain. Do you think Mercedes has what it takes in order to challenge its powerful rivalries like Red Bull, Ferrari, etc.? Let us know in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more content. Until we meet again.